Welcome, folks, to Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Easily one of the most passionate and still underrated environments in college football. This crowd ready to roar for the Utes. It can be a tough place for visitors to win. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Volunteers will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Utah Utes will take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And he's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Breaks free. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Bert.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's a run to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The ball has come to the line in a hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And the Vols lining up here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they tackle him right there, but that is a turnover.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Now, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. A quick juke. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
The end of the first quarter with the score: Utah 14, Tennessee 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Fox. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is the 6th play on the drive.
Get set.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game is not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And your Utah Utes will take over 1st and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the Utah offense takes the field. The offense trying to cash in on the field position after the defense created that safety. He's going to hand this off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Inside the 25. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Higgins. In the clear at the 25. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
It's now second and goal.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And it's caught across the middle. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Picks up second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
Testing the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Tackled, but forced down.
Well, you could just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Utah. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum, and a chance at a big play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. And the Utah offense takes the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. They can try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake on 1st down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And now the handoff. Fights through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. Third down coming.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Utah 33, Tennessee 0.
And the Utes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signal for it taken. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle on the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Will hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. Whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff in a single back formation. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
By the quarterback. Loses 3. Brings up second down.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Utah 33, Tennessee 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on third and long.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. Now, fourth down.
The Utes will send their punt team onto the field.
On on to punt it away.
Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 1. It's 3rd down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
4-2,
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character's about and how you're not giving up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. It's an option look. He shreds the tackle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The offense still looking for their 1st touchdown of this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
That makes the score. Utah 33, Tennessee 7.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. 1st down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being